Unbelievable. I'm assuming notification. Thank you. If that was a notification, hopefully it was. Maybe. Wait a moment. Hey, what's up? Somebody hopped on there. How you doing? Just wanted to hop on here and talk about a couple things that happened today. Wait a moment. One was with the last 48 hours, two planes, private planes kept circling around Mar-a-Lago, Trump's home down in, was it Palm Beach in Florida? And they were escorted both times, I believe, by fighter jets. Wait a minute here. We got somebody on there or not? Talking to Ghost. Maybe there's somebody on there. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Thank you for the thumbs up. How you doing today? Just who's that? Hey, what's up, Mixed Media? How you doing? Good to see you. Just talking about two times, and I think it was the last 2 days. Who's that? Hey, how you been? Arend, how you doing? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, twice, two private planes circled Mar-a-Lago, got in there, were flying around in the airspace. Both times they sent jets out, fighter jets out. I think chased them off, got them out of there. Then on top of that, someone was arrested. I did a video on this yesterday. There was a guy walking around or near the White House at one point yesterday, or might have been the day before at midnight. I guess it was Saturday night because I reported on it Sunday morning. They had a gun, and I assumed that someone informed the Secret Service. They came out and they ended up shooting a guy, arrested him. He lived. They arrested him, and then what's this? Somebody arrested him. And after that, haven't heard anything more about what was up with the guy. But then there was another situation within a few days where one of the staff members had a gun near Donald Trump, somewhere in the vicinity, like literally 6-7 feet, had it on him. He wasn't supposed to have it, from what I know. I think that's at least twice there. And then there was another possibility of another situation. Like, they're trying to get him. I'm telling you that right now. I can feel it in my bones. They're going to make a move on him because he's literally ripping up the deep state's slush fund. Him and Elon are really single-handedly. They're blowing up the deep state, taking all their money away. They can't do anything hardly. I also feel that today actually there was a ship that ran into an oil tanker / chemical tanker. It was over by England, got broadsided by a cargo ship. The thing hit like dead center in the middle. It's leaking all kinds of fuel out of it into the water, and they abandoned ship. But again, it was really pretty suspicious because just the timing. I mean, you don't see that happen, and it happened right near I can't remember where it was, by somewhere near England. It happened. Anyway, we're definitely at the edge of war right here. Shit's going on. I heard that the guy that was driving or I don't know if you call it driving, controlling the ship might have been Portuguese, or that's who the company was, from Portugal or something. And that's all I heard about that. But there was something else that happened today too. I mean, things are kicking off big time. I think it's a matter of time. The whole world's just going to be up in flames. It's getting more and more serious. Now, one good piece of news that I did hear was just a little while ago. I heard that Trump bought Greenland or is in the process of buying Greenland. He offered them a deal they couldn't refuse, billions of dollars. That's fair. If Greenland accepts that, I don't have any problem. I won't say a damn word. But if you go and just try to take something from somebody, steal them up, and some of these other places that they're talking about, hey, I'm American. I still feel that that's wrong for America to just do that. I wouldn't want anybody to do that to anybody. You know, it's just bullshit. Now, if they agree and you're paying out cash and it's good for everybody, everybody wins, and that's cool. I just don't like to be one of them countries that's bullying people. If that, I don't know. But anyway, how you guys doing here? What's that? Dude, we can automatically go to Greenland as part of the U.S. travel now. Hope so. Yeah, I think so. But, you know, we've been protecting them for free of charge since World War II. You know, they've been kind of under our protection, which now they got other benefits now. But you see, it's a trade-off. If you're giving them billions of dollars and shit, I have no problem with it. The other day I was talking, I don't feel good about all this shit. Yeah, you're just we're going to go over here and take this over and change the name of this place. And dude, it seems kind of ignorant to do that. Now, if everybody wins, then I have no problem. If everybody's happy with it, personally, I have no problem with it. Not that I matter. I'm just a guy doing YouTube. So how you been now, Mix Me? I have heard the people of Greenland want to be independent. Huh. Well, I know they were getting ticked off at the Danes or Denmark because they weren't allowed to sell off any of their mineral rights or anything, supposedly. But again, this is what I heard. And maybe you heard something different. You're over in Europe. I don't know who's getting the truth. You see what I'm saying? Maybe I'm incorrect. So I'm just telling you what I heard. But I did hear that they kind of wanted to get out from under Denmark's control. What's it say? Making rainbow trout. There you go. Illustration. Trying to get back to... Oh, that's cool. You're drawing and painting. That's awesome. You still big into art or just every now and then now? I used to be half decent myself at drawing there, mixed media, but not super or nothing. But I used to enjoy drawing back in the day. Are you cooking rainbow trout tonight as well? Or just drawing it? Can you guys hear me? Let me see something here. Chat filtered. Okay, there you go. Yeah, yesterday I was doing a live stream and I ran into, just always in the middle of projects working on moccasins too. I wish I was cooking trout. Maybe I ought to get out and fish a little bit today. Yeah, you're busy as to be there, mixed media. That's cool. Make moccasins, that's cool. You're doing the old school Indian thing. So, Ren, what did you hear about Greenland? They want to be independent. Okay. Yes. Anyway, yeah, I'm telling you what, I really believe that. You did? All right. I didn't hear much other than just what I heard today, that Trump's buying it supposedly for billions and billions. I mean, if both parties are cool with that, then personally, I think it's all right. Now, if you're just going in and taking it, then you're no more than a fucking pirate. That was my thing. I don't want to be the bully on the block. As being an American doing that, we're already hated around the world in a lot of places. Yeah, it's really not our fault as citizens. It's these billionaires in our country. They're taking advantage of other, you know, countries over there, and that's what sucks. We're the ones that pay the price in the end when terrorists start striking. They come after the little guy. Just the guy on vacation gets his head chopped off or something because he's in the wrong neighborhood. Yeah, who's that? Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing? Yeah, I am sick of buying shoes and clothes in high price. That's cool, man. You know what? You're just getting ready for everything's going back to the Stone Age soon enough. When the power grid goes down, yeah, you're gonna be playing Indian and shit. That's not a bad idea. Hey, how you doing? A little bit of pure gold. Good to see you. Who's that? Somebody else on mixed media. Yeah, Eric, were you on here yesterday? I gotta apologize to. No, it wasn't you. Or gone already. I think I already left her a comment. Red Dawn. I had to go inside, turn my oven off. I had cooked a pork roast in the bottom on real low heat, and I went to pull it out, and I left the damn thing running out here. I told him I'll be back in a minute. I thought I'd just put it out and put it on top of the oven. Went to pull it out. It was an aluminum pan, and it started leaking all over the place. Burnt my hand a little bit and dropped. I had a hell of a mess. I managed it. Luckily, it fell and just splashed everywhere. But some of it went into the oven. It would start smoking. And the fucking smoke alarm went off. So I'm out there messing around with it, and I still had a live stream going for probably 15, 20 minutes. I came back out. Nobody was on here, but I felt bad as shit. I think there was like one or two people right before I left. I just ran inside real quick. What's that? I had the baby. Oh, congratulations. That's awesome. Good to hear that. It was a boy. We named him Gabriel. That's a great name. Cool. How big of a baby was he? Yeah, exactly. Mixed media. I don't know if you were. I think you had just left when that happened, Eric. It was like I had totally forgot. It was on. I had a low heat, but I've been cooking all day and went into. So I said, "Oh, it's perfect." I pull it out, and a wave of freaking juice came out of the pan. The gravy or the au jus of it splashed on the damn heating element into the oven and down the door. Got it out on the oven and dropped and pain in the ass, but it was all right. What's that? 6 pounds 4 ounces was what's that? Was both at 37 weeks. Born it. Okay, that's cool. Congratulations. Yeah. I mean, I thought it was, this is going to be perfect. I pulled it out. I had to run in just to check it out. Open the oven. Like, shit splashed all into the oven. This big thing of smoke comes out. Could hit the heating element and all over the smoke alarm went off. So I'm in there messing around without cleaning the grease up and everything. I'm like, oh, shit. I left the damn live stream running. It was near the end of the live stream anyway, but felt bad about it. I think the only one that was on there might have been Red Dawn. I thought there was one other person. That's it. 5 boys now. Still no girls. Yeah. Probably better off. It's going to be a rough world we're living in, Not that a woman ain't rough, but just saying, it's going to get freaking ugly, I think, in a few years. So. We might not even be here in the next couple months. Who the hell am I talking? You never know. Things are really crazy. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you or nothing. That's seems like that's all I'm doing anymore on my YouTube channel. Throwing all these horrible stories out here and shit. Oh man. So anyway, that's cool though that you had the baby. Yeah, I guess you're relieved. walking around that extra weight. Boys are fun though. I used to, what's it say, 90. They were easier for me personally. Got what's that? Got to live life till it happens. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. I'm just hoping, we get the hell out of here soon. It's kind of, I've been around here too long. What's that? Wait a minute. Just got a data warning. I'm running low on data. It said. I thought it was a news report. I was all right. It was good. I caught it in time. I had totally been into the live stream and forgot about it. It was perfect though. And maybe a teeny bit further than I wanted to go, but it was great though. I still liked it. 105. Good luck, man. You be glowing in the dark. You hang around here too damn long with freaking radiation, from the nuke war that's coming within the next 10 years. I want to go elsewhere. There's got to be a better place than this, man. That's how you know I've been around too damn long. Yeah, yeah, yep. I don't wear no mask either. But you might have to wear a gas mask if it we break into war. I shot a text over to Tammy. She said she might stop on. What's it say? Cool. The phone is dead empty. The other one is 10% on it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What did we say her memoirs were going to be called? Her book, Tammy Between Two Cornfields or something like that? That fucking bagged me up. So, have you made moccasins before there, mixed media? You're saying you're making moccasins. You ever done it before? Are you learning as you go kind of a deal? First time. You know what? I wonder if a little bit of pure gold. Did you ever make any moccasins? She's trying to make moccasins. I figure maybe you been having some Indian and you could give her some pointers. That'd be pretty cool to be able to make moccasins. I'm trying to learn how to, I guess they call it mapping arrowheads. That's a good skill to learn. If everything goes to hell, you might need to make weapons. Okay. No. Okay. I didn't know. I think it'd be cool as shit to learn all them skills, man. And probably damn useful going forward. You never know. If the power grid goes down and you know, let it happen over a period of a year, people are going to be out of everything and they'll be living off the land for real. You live in a Chickasaw Nation. Uh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. YouTube always has shit on there you can learn from. Trying to. That's cool. Is there ever any kind of conflict between the different tribes and stuff? Like, do you guys ever have? I mean, that's crazy to say that in this whole different time period now. But does ever fights or anything ever occur? And I'm not talking like you're sitting there with a bow and arrow, but for real, do you guys get along with everybody? There's no, you know, looking down on another tribe or shit like that. Hey, Will, how you doing? Hope you're doing better than the other day, brother. It's nice out today. It's got to be 65 degrees or something. That's cool. Yeah, it's beautiful outside right now. That's cool. Yeah. 60. Yeah, yeah, that's what I said, Will. You're up in PA, right? Who, me? 60 rest of the week. You talking to me, Eric? No. 60 the rest of the week? Is that what you said? Central Pennsylvania. Some reason I thought you were out like past like Lancaster. Damn, 75 degrees. Oh, Mechanicsburg. All right. I've heard of it. I can't think of where it's at. What the hell's going on here? Things going bananas with notifications. Let's see what's going on. 70. Where's Mechanicsburg at? That sounds really, really familiar. Is that up near, that's not near Harrisburg, is it? Or not Harrisburg, near Camp Hill. Okay. Good morning. Trying to see why this thing's going off like a firecracker over here. Here we go. 9 notifications all at once for YouTube. Must be a lot of shit going on. Well, there's mine. It doesn't look like it. I see 3 of them. I don't know. Something else is wrong. Do you little bit of pure gold? Do you guys grow your own herbs and shit, like medicinal and culinary use? Oh, Wormsley, bro. Okay, yeah. We were talking about that. Yeah. Okay, I thought it sounded familiar. I knew somebody that lived up in Mechanicsburg. I think you told me that before there. Yeah. Do you know what Oswego tea is? A little bit of pure gold. Oswego is tea is it's basically bergamot or bee balm, but it's they use the oil from that plant to for Earl Grey tea. But it's got different medicinal things. I had some growing in my old garden. That's about the only plant that I was gonna put up here. I don't have any real room up here, but I might throw one or two along the wall over there. They're neat looking. It's amazing. Once you start learning about different herbs and shit, medicinal and culinary use, that's what got me into it. It's like, holy shit. Yeah, Earl Grey is my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, next meeting. That's a great tea. Speaking of tea, we're going to have ourselves a Boston Tea Party. I think the way the Democrats are getting pissed off. They had a picture of them all dressed up like Indians. I don't know if it was like a staged thing, like they're throwing tea overboard. And they're all pissed off because we basically got a hold of their slush fund. No, we didn't. Trump and Elon did. That's it. I just healed my husband. He slept with onions in his socks. Yeah, I tell you, that works. Onions and garlic, shit, man, shit. I just saw a remedy somebody had the other day on there. I'm trying to think who it was. It was just basically garlic, cloves, and honey, and you let it soak, and just sit there for a couple weeks. Shit's supposed to be, kicks the shit out of any cold you got. The tribes actually have a food program where they grow and herd animals to provide the citizens. Does the government stay the hell out of their way with that? Because nowadays they're bothering the Amish on raw milk and probably crops or something. They're after them for other things too, mostly because they're not tied into the electric grid and they can't control them. I feel bad for the Amish having to put up with the bullshit. Government needs to mind its own business and instead of going and hassling the little guy trying to do something like grow his own food or shit like that, go after these billionaires that have been ripping off the fucking tax money, kind of like what they're doing now. Don't waste your time with citizens that are just living their lives doing jack shit nothing and you're harassing them. That's cool. Do you guys I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit. I was about to say something that quick, I forgot it. Damn. That's who I remember. There was somebody else on the live stream yesterday when I ran inside. It's trying to figure out who the second. I think there was two people on there. I think Texas 3 might have been on there then. Couldn't remember who the fuck else was on the live stream. The hell time is it anyway? Almost 6 o'clock. probably not going to hang much longer on here. I want to get a hold of my brother. He said to call him around 6. Oh, what's that? I got 10% battery on there. Let me plug this in. Can you guys hear me all right? Didn't freeze up, did it? Okay, cool. So what was wrong with your husband there, mixed media? Chest cold or something? Because that's exactly a good remedy is onions or garlic. It opens right up. Speckles. Okay, cool. Yep. Yeah, there's some nasty ass lung thing going around a little while ago. I guess it's probably still out there, but it's starting to warm up around here. I think I think they missed their window of opportunity to give us all bird flu. It looks like, the window's closing. Usually, flu's actually this is about the time flu season usually is around this time, but it's getting so warm. Maybe we won't be getting it too bad. Okay, thanks, Will. Just saw something up top there. Chinese spy paid $74,000 to be smuggled into America. Wonder what that was about. I have to check that out later. So yeah, the other day I said this early on in the live stream before a lot of you guys were on here. There was a guy that was outside the White House. Secret Service shot him. I guess he was actually up the street. I think by the sounds of it, what they said he was like on 17th Street and South Street or something or S Street. And I looked at it on the map thing. It looked like it was like about a mile away, but it might have been closer than that. But I'm wondering why in the hell the Secret Service was that far away from the White House, unless they chased him up there from down near the thing. But they keep trying to get Trump. And then again, like I said, one of the staff members was walking around with a gun around Trump a little while ago. Really wasn't supposed to have it. And then something else happened a few days ago. Now they're flying private planes over Mar-a-Lago, 2 in the last 48 hours, and 2 fighter jets escorted them out. And by the way, small plane crashed. I think it was in Chicago. No. Wait a minute. No, that was the. It was coming from Springfield. It ended up crashing in Lancaster, PA, into like a nursing home just yesterday. It's a lot of fucking crazy shit, and that ship running into the other ship. We're still having all these disasters, and nobody ever seems to go to jail for any of this shit or gets investigated or any of that shit. Just kind of sweep it under the rug. All the trains that derailed. Never seen anything like it. Why is it all happening? And why is like nobody calling it out and saying, well, we better investigate this shit. It's insanity. Yeah, it's getting kind of late. I want to get out off of here by 6. I got about 10 minutes left. Yeah. Wildfire alert on Saturday for Pennsylvania. Yeah, they had a bunch of them up in New York too. That's another thing that's going on. And it's always sort of near areas that they want to develop a 15-minute city. And now they're down by Myrtle Beach. Or planning on putting something in there. What the hell is this? Carney's Coronation Day in Ottawa. Liberals speak their minds. Something up in Canada going on. Yeah, evidently, I think it's Manhattan's burning down too. Yeah, but it's actually in a rich neighborhood for once. I want to. What's that? Who's that? Doctor Who? What? Where? You just got here in time. It's getting ready to pull the plug. I'll hang around for a little while. You see all the crazy shit going on, Doc? It tanked. They were afraid that was going to happen. They were saying that's coming. And what was I going to say? Yeah, I was talking about that ship that got ran into over there, an oil tanker. Wow, 800 points. You might want to draw a little bit of money out of the bank. You know, don't leave everything you got in the bank too. I think they're going to steal all our money eventually. Everything's going to collapse soon. Yeah. Do you have any money in the stock market? I don't play the stock market. If I want to gamble, I'll go down the fucking horse track. Doc, you probably got stocks, right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like to hand other people money to go make money off of my money. And then if they lose, you're getting beat. Yeah, it's just rather gamble it away on my own. Or Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't do Bitcoin either. I couldn't tell you the first thing. I never even got into any of that shit. XRP or whatever, all these other Bitcoins and all this shit. Basically, I call it like invisible money. Yeah, the power grid goes down. How do you access any of that? Like if we're offline, no power grid for a month or two, and all your money's in Bitcoin, what the hell do you do other than starve? Not that anybody's going to be able to accept much paper money or anything else. It'll go down to barter system for food and shit. Hey, you know what? I thought it was Texas 3 that was on here yesterday. I might have been Amir. I'm still trying to figure out who was on the live stream. You guys just jumped on here. What's that? Yeah, barter system. Exactly. That's what'll happen. Barter system, and people will be robbing each other. You know, when barter don't work, that's when all the criminals will come, looting your place or trying to and failing miserably. Here we go. Got a squirrel over there sneaking up on me. I don't know if you guys can see him. I throw stuff out the car window sometime to him. He's probably hanging around because of that. You see him? That's my buddy. Yeah, every time I'm out in the car, he's hanging around. Yeah, highwaymen. That's right. And you're not talking Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings and criminals, crooks. Speaking of crooks, what kind of name was that? That was the first shooter, the Trump shooter. that got his ear. His name happened to be Crooks. Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, yeah. Squirrels are pretty neat that way. Basically, all animals are pretty intelligent. Yeah. Once they get to trust you, yeah, they'll come back around if you feed them. My uncle used to put a salt lick out, and deer used to come into the area where he was at, and they eventually got to the point where he could walk near them, and they wouldn't take off or nothing. Oh shit, dude! You know what? It's getting bad out there, so don't feel bad. Shit happens. You'll find something. Oh shit, dude. Yeah, that's fucked up. Can you collect unemployment? Maybe. Tell you what, the unemployment fucking sucks. I don't. I hope I never have to. What's that? Right, right. I guess they wanted you to just drop over and die on doing your job. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the same thing with Delaware, dude. You have the right to work. You have the right to die from a blood clot, and they don't care. Yeah, you know what, Doctor? I think a lot of people are going to be out of work pretty soon. It's going to get bad. Like you just said, the damn stock market's crashed, and there's all kinds of other shit happening. Everything's just going to go tank. Uh, well, maybe you'll find something pretty quick, hopefully. What's the job market like around where you're at, Doc? Think I'm gonna hop off of here. I gotta grab something to eat, and then I gotta call my brother up. It's just about 6 o'clock. Let's just, yeah, exactly. Yep. You guys have a great. Oh, there's Tammy came in. How you doing, Tammy? I'll hang on for a few more minutes. Did you set back your? Did you set back your clock, Tammy? Or you're probably busy doing something. I was just getting ready to hop off of here. Been on here for maybe about an hour. I forgot to set my clock back. Luckily, the one in the car, and actually the one on the phone's right now, Tony. That's for that. The one in the house is off. Oh, shit. Yeah, I totally forgot it was daylight savings the other day, too. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off of here. What's this say? I checked your channel. No, no live. It just showed. It's showing no live. Wait a minute. Hang on a minute. Here's a notification on this thing. Wait a minute. On this thing. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's there. It's fucked up. Yeah, and they're fucking me around. You know what? I only went with the one phone today. That might have been better to do two phones. So I would have had, you'd have had a double chance of getting a note. Maybe that's what's happening when I have two of them. They're only sending out the same amount of notification, but they're splitting it up because it's two. You know what I mean? Instead of you getting two notifications, some people aren't getting any. I wonder why the hell I can't. My subscribers are staying roughly the same amount. That's it. But nothing was there till now. Yeah, YouTube's getting ridiculous. Yeah, I've been on for about an hour. I think I went on about. Well, no, actually, I went on about 5:15. I think I might put it in the thing there 5:15, but I know I started about 5:15. Maybe I'll do it if it's nothing going on this evening. I'll come out and do another live stream, or maybe I'll do it one in the house. Oh, I think you were gone yesterday. By the time I had to run in the house to take something out of the oven, I had a pork in the oven, and I had it on real low heat. I got there in time. I opened up. Red Dawn and somebody else was on my live stream. I go, oh shit, I gotta go in. I'll be back in a moment. I went to pull that thing out of the oven. It dripped all over the heating element into the stove. Smoke come up, set off my smoke alarm. Grease all over the fucking floor, spilled. And I got it up on the. Oh, check that out. Wait a minute. I can't see. It went behind a tree. There was a fucking what do they call them? The big ass plane, military transport troop. I don't think you can see it. Went behind that house. We got an air base down over there. Anyway, yeah, those guys were on the frickin' thing. I hope Red Dawn ain't pissed off. I tried to leave her a message later on one of her old videos. It fucking sucked. I got out here. I was in there for 15 minutes trying to, I got the damn smoke alarm. It was way up on the ceiling. I had to pull a chair over, turn the thing off, and then clean the fucking floor, and the grease was everywhere. Sucked. Yeah, because it went in, it spilled into the oven, and a big thing of smoke went up, and my smoke alarm's too close to the damn stove. A lot of times it goes off. Made a mess. I thought I was just going to run in there, pull it out, sit it on top of the oven, come back out and finish my thing, but I got stuck in there. I tell you what. I remember one time my smoke alarm it was malfunctioning, and I was tired as shit. It was late at night, and the thing kept going off. And I was like, why does it keep going off? So I went out there, I pulled it off, took it off the thing, checked it out, couldn't figure out. It stopped for a while, sat it down. About 15 minutes later, it started going off again. That was a while back. Yeah. And I didn't burn the food was still all right. The meat was okay. It was actually pretty decent. Shit, Doc. I'm the kind of guy you can burn my house down. I'll find something funny about it. Start. That's how I deal with stress. I laugh at shit. My house is on fire. Start cracking up. what's this? I made what's this? I spilled my chicken tiki marsala. It was fragrant. Yet I already cleaned it, but there was still a couple spots I needed to get. Yeah, man, this thing was spilled a shitload into the oven. Like the juices and shit went in there. Big cloud of smoke comes rolling up. Yeah, dude, laughter is the only thing that's got me this far on in life. Plus, it pisses the devil off when he's trying your last nerve and you're laughing about it. You know what I mean? He's trying to shit on your world and you're just sitting there laughing. It's, there you go, burnt ramen noodles that looked like a square break. Waving. I did something like that a long time ago, mixed media. Back when, way, way, way back. Came home. I was drunk as a skunk. I was probably about 22 or 23, and I tried to make. Basically, I just grabbed some frozen vegetables out, dumped them into a pot, and filled it with water. I don't even know if I seasoned it or anything. I was so shitty drunk. I just had to make something. I put it on the stove, and I walked over, fell asleep. I was just gonna lie down for a minute on the couch, and I'd get up and get it. Man, my brother woke up, hours later, and he's like, "Dude, what's all that smoke?" Comes in from his room, and the fucking thing was like little pieces of ash in there. Yep, yep, yep. What flavor oodles and noodles is it? Ash flavor, right? Yeah, I did that with frozen vegetables, and I'll tell you what, it's a good thing he got up because I think he's yelling at me, "Yo, what the hell?" You know, came down the hallway, so I could smell that shit all the way into my room. What the fuck? You didn't, I was out on the couch, crashed out, passed out. The whole place could have burnt to the fuck down. I would have known. So now I'm not that stupid. Don't ever fall asleep with anything you're cooking. There you go, burn boiled water, Creole. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Cajun, making a Creole, make a Cajun roux. It's basically burnt flour almost. It's a dark. What's it say? Blackened fish. Yeah, there you go. Blackened fish. Oh man, shit. Oh shit. Oh man. Oh man. that must have been that must have been nastier than shit. I had another incident back in my drunk days where Elio's Pizza, the little square pizzas. They come like nine in a box. This is when I lived in Ellesmere years ago. We had a fire escape. We're on the second floor, and I had a hell of a hangover. I was cooking that shit, and it set off the smoke alarm that time too. And I couldn't get the damn thing out of it. The pizza was stuck in there. There was like a trivet or a tray in there. It was like couldn't get it out, and it was smoking. It caught fire, and I stomped out the flame, pulled the plug on it, and had to carry the damn thing. I was going to put it out on the fire escape. So I'm in bare feet, and the fucking door opens up and the trace decides to fall out then. And hot cheese, because it flipped over and landed on my bare feet. Talk about fucking painful. It's like napalm on your feet, man. Yeah. How you doing, Fred? Yeah, well, shoot. Dude, man, oh man. Hurt like a bitch. Yeah, I think I better hop off of here. I got a phone call I got to make. It's 6 o'clock, right? You know what? I'll come back on in about a couple hours or so. About 8 o'clock, I'll be back on. Maybe I'll catch up with some of you guys. So you're around. Yeah, that fucking pizza sucked, dude. It landed on my feet. Burnt the shit out. Burnt the shit out of me. It's finally is warm. What's it warming up here in Ohio, River Valley? You guys have a good night, and like probably around 8 o'clock, I'll do another live stream if I'm up to it. I hope I'm feeling like doing one then. And thank you for stopping by. Hit me with a thumbs up. You already did. It looks like. What's this? Oh, you guys have a great night. Yeah, high school. Yeah, that's back in the day, dude. It's called Elio's. You guys don't have Elio's pizza? It's a square. It's actually, I think they call it Sicilian style. Anyway, you guys have a good one.